Virgin Media viewers, please press the red button. If you have a TiVo box or Sky Q box, please access settings and use the audio selection option. Any problems, please contact our viewers hotline. Draw ni felly at Criw Sgorio.
O, di hwnna ddim yn mynd I weithio. Switch sydyn. A canlyniad!
Screwfix Sprint, yn noddi pêl-droed ar S4C.
Bryd gadw I ben, mae'n mynd I hun, yr arbediad yn mynd syth I lwybyr Evans, ond Aberystwyth ar y blaen. O, hyfryd! Cyfle fan hyn, y bel yn gwiro, o mae'r gol wedi gollwng ni, a mae wedi cael ei rhoi mewn gan Jones, a mae yna 10 munud gan Pontypridd. Evans, mewn i'r cwrdd cochyn bag Cadwell a a dyna'r gol sy'n selio'r fuddugoliaeth WFU. Yna gyfle fan hyn I daro nhw eto, a mae'n cael ei chwipio mewn gan Davies. Doedd gan y golwr ifan ddim gobaith. Davies sgoriwr yr ail gol, a mae wedi cael ei ffenio mewn i'r hoed. Am drama, am siom, am ymateb gan Pontypridd.
Peidiwch byth gadael gêm yn gynnar, achos chi byth yn gwybod beth sy'n mynd I ddigwydd. Bydd chwaraewyr a chefnogwyr Aberystwyth yn bendant yn cofio gêm ddiwetha yn erbyn Pontypridd. Maen nhw'n cwrdd eto pnawn yma yn uwch gyngrau'r Cymru JD yn fyw ar S4C hefyd. Mae'n braf iawn cael bod yma. Mae yna groeso cynnes yma hefyd, croeso cynnes hefyd I Emlyn Lewis sy'n cael o cwmni fi, amddiffynwr mawr, Met Caerdydd, capten Cymru. Croeso ato ni Emlyn. Braf iawn cael dy gwmni di. Beth am gêm fel yna, pan chi ar y blaen o 2-1 yn sydyn chi'n ildio goliau hwyr. Yw hwnna'n poeni chi am wythnosau ar ôl ni, bydd Aberystwyth dal yn poeni?
Dwi'n siŵr nes sgwrs I Anthony Williams yn gynharach, a dwi'n credu mae'n poeni amdano fo. Mae fe dal yn nifel ddylfryd sydd yn bwysig, ond mae angen symud ymlaen. A chwarae teg mae'r ffom o'r ddau dîm wedi gwneud dda iawn ar hyn y bryd, so dwi'n siŵr bydd yn fel amdano fe, ond gobeithio fydd nhw'n cael 3 pwynt heddiw, dwi'n credu. Ie,
sôn am goliau hwyr, mae Abertawe wedi ennill yng Nghaerdydd. Gol, 90 munud a mwy, Ben Cabango, 2 gol I 2 I Abertawe yng Nghaerdydd. Limbs, fi'n credu, yw'r term fan yna, Emlyn yn bendant. Dewch I ni edrych ar beth sydd wedi bod yn digwydd yn uwch gyngrau'r Cymru JD dros y 4 awr ar hugen diwetha. Falle bydd Emlyn ddim eisiau gwylio hyn. Wnaeth o wylio'r dachrau, achos oedd Met ar y blaen, o 2 gol I ddim neithiwr yn erbyn Pen y Bont, y gol ma ar ddechrau'r ail hanner. Harry Owen, oedd Lewis Rhys wedi cael y gyntaf, just cyn yr egwyl. Wedyn, mae Pen y Bont yn taro nôl I ennill o 2 gol I 2, a dyma'r gyntaf I goliau nhw. Nathan Woods yn cael y bil fan hyn. Be ddigwyddodd fan hyn, Emlyn? Be ddigwyddodd o ran y gêm yn gyffredinol?
Rhediad arbennig o dda gan Wood fyna chwarae teg, ond mae'r amddiffynwyr yn erchyll fyna chwarae teg.
Ti wedi cael gair dyn nhw?
Dwi wedi cael gair dyn nhw. Maen nhw'n gwybod y swydd, ddim digon da, ond chwarae teg o rhediad gwych a gol gwych a newid y gêm, really. Mae fel chi weld fan hyn Pen y Bont yn ôl a Harling yn ennill y gêm yn y diwedd.
Ie, Ryan Reynolds yn gwneud un gyfartal. Harling yn ennill y gêm I Ben y Bont. Wedyn, gêm fawr hefyd ar faes tegid, Cei Conna mynd ar y blaen Harry Franklin. Penia da ganddo fe, 6 munud ar hugen ar y cloc. Munud yn ddiweddarach, mae'n gyfartal. George Newell yn taro nôl. Ond Cei Conna a Tha Hi, nhw sy'n ail. George Horan yn hawlio hon. Ond gol yw rwyd I hun gan Nathan Burke oedd hi yn y pen draw, a Cei Conna yn edrych yn hapus iawn o ran y triphwynt nhw'n yr ail safle. Ebys o maen nhw'n cael tymor erchyll nag nhw, a Cynarfon ddim yn poeni am hynny. Ac yn mynd ar y blaen ar ôl 17 o eiliadau hefyd. Lloyd Marsh Hughes yn manteisio. Fath o look iddo fe, bydd e ddim yn cwyno gyda hat-trick yn y pen draw. Cynarfon yn hapus, ddim yn ildio chwaith ar ôl newid rheolwr hat-trick Marsh Hughes. Danny Gossett gath y llall. Wedyn pnawn ma, Emlyn, mae Hwlffordd, dim yn ei Flint, a maen nhw wedi ennill o 2 gol I ddim hefyd. Corey Shepherd gath y gyntaf fan hyn ar ôl 5 munud. Jordan Davies ar ail gath ôl honna yn y man. Teimlo fel triphwynt mawr I Hwlffordd, Emlyn.
Wrth gwrs, os maen nhw am mynd i'r play-offs a cyrraedd y 7 safle, pwysig iawn a gol gwych gan Jordan Davies fan hyn yn gweithio goffer asgell dde troi fewn a gol gwych chwarae teg.
Dyma hi yn hedfan mewn yn y pen draw. Hwlffordd yn dathlu, goliau hanner cyntaf, goliau cynnar hefyd ar un gêm arall. Wel, mae'r Saint newydd di taro 5 yn y dre newydd. Hat-trick i Declan McManus. Bydd e wrth i fod, gol bonus bach neis iddo fe. Mae'n siŵr, dych chi weld y tabl. A'r ffaith bod Flint wedi colli wneud heddi mor bwysig. Os unrhyw un allan ohoni, Emlyn, yn edrych ar hwnna, Hwlffordd falle.
Ie, mae
Hwlffordd
tu allan o'r cwmp dwi'n credu. Cynarfon wrth gwrs efo 3 pwynt pwysig neithiwr. Mae'n gêm hynod o bwysig heddiw a gen i weld.
A dyna chi'r brig ar frwydr am yr ail safle. Cofiwch, falle bydd Pen y Bont yn colli pwyntiau. Ni'n aros i weld beth fydd yn digwydd yn y pen draw. Maen nhw wedi apelio yn erbyn y penderfyniad. Dewch i ni glywed mwy am hon gan y ddau reolwr sydd wedi bod yn siarad y Sioned Dafydd.
Anthony, you had a great win last week. Just how important is it that you guys build on that this afternoon?
Yeah, I think I said last week in terms of the teams down the bottom, the away form is where we've all let ourselves down. So it's up to us now to continue that form on the back of 2 clean sheets to go into this game full of confidence, full of belief and hopefully another 3 points.
I'm going to start with pressure because the bottom of the league is so tight. How do you feel you and your players are coping with the pressure?
I think we've had to deal with the pressure all season. I think we were one of the favourites to go down. Even in phase 2 we started with 2 points adrift. So we've had it every game and I think we've adapted well, so we just got to keep going.
Consistency has been the issue for Aberystwyth this season. How do you make sure that between now and the end of season that you don't let that consistency drop?
Yeah, I've challenged the lads. I think that's clear and obvious. I think our home form mid-term was the best it's been in the top flight. We won, I think, 5 or 6 in a bounce. So then our away form is what's disappointing. We've done really, really well, but then we've let ourselves down in certain games where we should be picking points up. And today, I don't think the pressure's on us. I believe it's not. I believe the pressure's massively on them. So we go into this game full of confidence and hopefully get a good result.
4 games to go, Anthony. Is it fair to say Aberystwyth have got 4 cup finals ahead of them?
We've had 6, we've gone the last 2. Yeah, it's the same for every team down there. The gap's so close. And we know if we string 2 wins together, you're kind of almost more or less there.
4 games to go. 4 cup finals, do you think?
It's been 10 cup finals so far, so there's another 4 to go. But yeah, of course, every game's a big game, and but we're looking forward to it.
Ie, pan chi dan bwysau, beth ola chi eisiau, Sioned Dafydd yn holi cwestiynau chi yn atgoffa nhw 4 gêm i fynd. Mae tymor yn gorffen 2 wythnos i heddi. Mae'n ddifur iawn. Fel ti wedi sôn, maen nhw arlediadau da. Gan i weld y gemau penwythnos diwetha. Pontypridd yn mynd i Ebus, fel ni'n gweud, sy'n cael tymor anodd. Ond beth am Ben Amwn, mwy o goliau iddo fe? Mae'n chwaraewr anodd i chwarae'n erbyn?
Ydy, anodd iawn i chwarae'n erbyn, rhaid gweud. Mae'n rhedeg yn dda, gyflym iawn, a mae'n gwybod mae'r gol. A felly dwi'n un fwy technegol yn y gêm, ond mae'n gwybod lle mae'r gol, mae fe'n anodd, mae fe'n bob tro'n creu problemau, a chwarae teg, mae'n cymryd 3 gol arbennig o dda yn erbyn Ebus fyna.
Ie, bydd e'n bwysig, chi'n tybio, wedyn beth am hon, beth am yr eiliad yma, Emlyn, ni'n sôn amdano nhw'n ildio yn yr eiliadau ola, wythnos diwetha, Johnny Evans, reit ar y diwedd, i ennill yn erbyn Flint, faint o hwb fydd ni?
Yn enfawr, a fel nath Anthony sôn fyna, mae ei ffom gartre wedi bod yn dda iawn tymor yma, a maen nhw'n gobeithio cario hynny ymlaen tuag at heddiw a gobeithio gael 3 pwynt heddiw, dwi'n credu.
Ie, ni yn agosau at diwedd y tymor. Mae'n diddorol nawr gyda Flint yn colli hefyd. Mae dyn ni Pontypridd yn tymor cyntaf, Aberystwyth sydd wedi bod yma ers y tymor cyntaf. Yn amlwg, mae gymaint yn digwydd. Faint o densiwn sydd o gwmpas gêm fel hyn?
Nerfesrwydd, densiwn. Dwi'n siŵr o fod yn dysgol gêm dyn, dwi'n credu. Fi ddim yn siŵr a fi ddim tair ar diwedd y gêm, ond gobeithio ni. Ond na, fydd y ddau tîm yn edrych mlaen am y gêm a gobeithio cael 3 pwynt, dwi'n credu.
Hyfryd, Emlyn, diolch yn fawr iawn am y tro. Amser i ni fynd am egwyl fan hyn. Mae yna enwau a gwynebau cyfarwydd iawn. Jason Bowen fan hyn, di bod yn siarad yn ddewr iawn yn ddiwedd ar ôl cael diagnosis motoneuron yn gyn chwaraewr Caerdydd, Martin Magerton, yn cuddio tu ôl fe hefyd. Abertawe di ennill yng Nghaerdydd o 2-2. Drama pyr, gewn ni drama fan hyn o bosib. Dewch nôl, wedi'r egwyl.
Screwfix Sprint, yn noddi pêl-droed ar S4C.
Ti di dod ar bibs?
Screwfix Sprint, y noddi pêl-droed ar S4C.
Croeso nôl ato ni I Pontypridd, y gêm fyw pnawn mae chi o Uwch Gyngor Cymru JD, gêm enfawr i'r ddau glwb yma lawr yn y gwylodion. Mae wedi bod yn bnawn o gemau mawr. Abertawe wedi ennill yng Nghaerdydd o 2-2. Ben Cabango yn yr eiliadau ola di cipio hi i'r elyrch. Hynny yw, a Wrexham wedi ennill o 5-1 yn erbyn Oldham hefyd. Hat-trick I Paul Mullin, 100 o bwyntiau nawr I Wrexham. 3 pwynt yn glir yn Notts County wedi chwarae 1 yn llai. Brennan Johnson wedi sgorio hefyd. Nottingham Forest yn sgorio gyfartal erbyn Wolves 1-1. Yn ei draw at ein tîmau sylwebu. Gyda llaw y chwaraewyr yn y coch yn ymuno gyda Pontypridd. Tîm Barnstable Ability, un o hyfforddwyr Pontypridd gyda chysylltiadau ar tîm. Tîm anableddau sy'n rhoi cyfle I chwaraewyr ifanc. Mae'n braf gael pawb yn cael cyfle I chwarae pêl-drod. Dewch I ni fy draw at ein tîmau sylwebu. Felly cyn y gic gyda fan hyn, mae Mr Malcolm Allen yma. Wrth ochr, Mike Davies.
Good afternoon and welcome to the University of Sport in Pontypridd, where Ponty entertain Aberystwyth in a massive game at the bottom end of the Cymru Premier League. The teams have played each other 3 times already this season. Their last encounter was a superb 3-3 at Park Avenue 6 weeks ago. Let's hope for an exciting 90 minutes once again, and 3 points either way will be a massive plus in both teams' aims to stay in the Cymru Premier. Alongside me this afternoon, once again, Tommy Morgan. Tommy, there are the 22 involved this afternoon. That's the Pontypridd shape. Looks like they're I think they will be playing 3 at the back. 3-5-2 is a very well-used system now, Tommy. Mark Jellison, Wright and Knott have got it together in the back 3 of late. Yeah, what a massive goal that was last week as well. Their 96-minute goal. There's Clayton Green, Tom.
Key signing for the start of the season, no doubt. Key signing, and he'll live up to his bill. Obviously played for the team as well. To be the most important player this season, massive as the season's developed. Very energetic.
Well, Tom, the sun has come out, I think, for the first time since February. Wales and England's wettest match in so many years. There's Nick Pratt, the referee. Let's hope we have a sunshine game, Tommy.
A nervy encounter between both teams, but who knows what's going to happen. If we knew what was going to happen, then we wouldn't be here probably.
Well, we already know that Haverfordwest have defeated Flint by 2-0, which most probably takes Haverfordwest right out of the relegation places. It does, in fact, of course, but there's still 3 or 4 teams really fighting, Tom, for the last one to go down with Airbus UK.
Yeah, certainly been a disappointing season for Airbus. Haven't registered any points this season.
Yeah, really disappointing. Pontypridd, Ratcliffe in goals. Not Wright and Magason will make a back 3. Cummins and Davis are wing-backs. Curtis Rees, Kieran Lewis, Clayton Green in midfield. 12-goal Ben Amoon and Danny Williams up top. Kirkman heads it on as Kieran Lewis keeps it in play. They go back to the goalkeeper. Ponty's lineup. Matt Turner in goals. Liam Walsh, Louis Bradford, Jack Thorne and Billy Kirkman. Back 4. Harry Anderson, Ewan Lewis and Alex Darlington surprisingly in midfield. John Owen, overhead king Johnny Evans and Niall Flint up top. How important was Johnny Evans' 96th-minute overhead last week? Tom, you scored a few from Aber. Any as good as that?
Well, it's a top-draw goal, to be fair to him.
Oh, here we go, first minute, and there's a bit of a carry-on in the first couple of minutes.
Yeah, Flint there. It's a solid tackle from Cummings, that's for sure there.
Yeah, Cummins arrives think his backup was Clayton Green, who was about a metre away, I think, don't you? Long throw from Kirkman. TNS have eased their way to a 5-0 victory, Tom, this afternoon. They're winning the league in style.
Yeah, absolutely. Another hat-trick for Declan McManus as well, so he'd be well chuffed with that. Wins the Golden Boot again this season.
That's unless Ben Amoun gets 10 this afternoon. Can't see that, though. Hooked on by Lewis. Just a scrappy start at the game. Start of the game. Key battles for you, Tom? Midfield?
Yeah, definitely midfield. I think they'll miss Kavanagh in midfield today. Aberystwyth. Darlington, yeah, he's got all the experience, but probably missing those legs.
Yeah, I know, because there's a couple of... Billy Kirkman arrived late, but is in the starting lineup. I know Canavan, I think, is still trying to get to the game with some traffic problems, which can happen. I know it never should, but it can. Tom Davis, great ball. Looking for Danny Williams, and as well shepherded out by, let's be fair, Louis Bradford there was strong, and it was 50-50 to start. Yeah, Bradford made it easy.
Yeah, absolutely. But he got his body in front of the ball, between the ball and the player, and he was always going to win that battle. Says there's no pressure on him, so very interesting before the game.
Yeah,
says all the pressure's on Pontypridd, and he may have got a little bit of that right. Obviously they're at home and probably need to win this game, Pontypridd, to be realistic about it.
Well, Aber at 11th in the table, played 28, won 10, drawn 2, lost 16, and Ponty on 35 points, 2 points ahead. So for me, I think Aber have to win, Tom. Aber have Airbus UK next week, though.
Yeah, one thing that Pontypridd haven't got to play Airbus, so they haven't got a guarantee. So I'm not saying guarantee.
No.
So far this season, they haven't taken points of anybody. So
Davis gets it inside. Williams will get it back. Not. Oh, Lewis does well. Just puts Lewis round the corner with his body shape. Amoun's run in front. He gets back. Referee says play on. So if that is play on, that's a great comeback by Lewis then. John Owen. Green back to Ratcliffe, like you said, who's been in wonderful form of late. Thorne playing at the back, like his dad used to, for Wimbledon. Luke Cummins. Experienced team now, Tommy, compared to the start of the season, Pontypridd.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how Aberystwyth cope with the pace and power of Ben Amoun up front. Obviously in good form at the moment.
Ponty, in fact, since the split. There he is, Andrew Stokes. Pretty cool character. He's done a good job for me. I think a lot of people counted these out in about October.
Well, it's very difficult when you come up after a successful season.
Headed away again. Not. Gets it back to Rees. Rees lays it into Williams. Feet coming off his marker well. Rees. Not the run. Yeah, Amoun will do that all afternoon. Gets his team a corner. It's a great ball from Jordan Knott. He just clipped it into the area. It's a great ball all the time, that, Tom, just into the space.
Well, when you got the pace of Ben Amoun up front, just turning the defenders, can be really beneficial for you. But for me, Aberystwyth are really slow getting out there from a defensive shape. They didn't close down at all. No quick press from them.
Yeah, and as per usual, the first goal is absolute key in big games like this. It's Lewis who's gone out. Davis comes for the short, but Lewis should clip it in. He's right underneath the bar. Great hands. Superb hands by Turner. Seen him, the ex-Leeds United and Cardiff goalkeeper. Seen him practicing at the start, and his handling from crosses looked excellent. And just a confidence boost to that, Tom?
Yeah, it would be. It wasn't the best corner, was it, to be honest? Meat and drink, really, for the goalkeeper there.
And it looks to me like Aber sitting in and intending to sit in the first 10 to 15 minutes. Pressure being put on by Green. Walsh sprays a decent ball. Walsh. Johnny Evans, will he get there before? Jordan not. Good battle between the two. Evans keeps it in play. And Knott eventually clears his lines.
Yeah, good defending there by Knott.
Yeah, it was a great ball from Walsh which released Johnny Evans. And one thing's for certain, the Seasiders will not want Johnny Evans to go out to this game early.
Yeah, it was just a ball there. Evans, I think he had the pace there. Or not. He just really injured himself there.
I just think he clips him across the ankle just before. Oh, it's that late one there. As he clears, I think he catches it.
Here comes the long throw, that's for sure. Been very successful, Aberystwyth, this season. The set plays. The second ball is very important defensively here for Pontypridd, though.
Thorne's going up, the big men are up. John Owen should be the target. It's not. It's gone beyond him to Jordan, not the head away. Williams goes back in and Davis hooks away. If anything, Tom, there's a strong wind behind the back of Aber. Kirkman puts it back into the mixer. Marcuson gets there before Wright. And again, Davis hooks away. Walsh wins his header. Alex Darlington. I can remember Darlington, we're looking at the sheets today, Tom. Alex Darlington, 34 years of age now. I think we can remember him as a real potent striker in his TNS title winning days.
Yeah, absolutely. Quality player. Drops a bit deeper these days. Playing in midfield.
Amoun, I think, will be the target. Thorne's gone alongside him. Kirkman. First header won by the fullback. Owen. Strong battle, that'll be John Owen and Jared Wright. Walsh misguides one.
I think you can see the intent from Aberystwyth from the first 9 minutes gone, Mark, and it's let's turn them defensively.
Definitely.
No messing about, no playing through midfield, just getting Pontypridd turned every opportunity they get.
I have to say, at this stage of the season as well, Tom, it's massive games for the likes of the referee and linesman, and there's a very experienced one in charge this afternoon, Nick Pratt. Paul Regan on screen, the chairman of Pontypridd United, of course, the ex-Cardiff Devils manager and owner.
Has he invested quite a bit of money in the football club here, Mark?
Well, I don't know about investment from individuals, but they have improved over the last couple of years, and they're doing really well. If any club, you only got to come here yourself this afternoon, Tom, at the beginning. It's a pretty decent place to come to.
Yeah, lovely setup here, to be fair.
And this is where Aber will want to test Ponty. Jared Wright will be key here, I think, and Matt Jerrison. Centrally, Amoun comes all the way back to set up. There's plenty of height there. But John Owen could be a target. Louis Bradford could be a target. Just got to ask a question. Arneson with the kick. Whips it into a decent area with pace on. And it was Amoun who come back and done his job heading away.
Yeah, always nice when you got a centre forward who comes back and defends as well as that.
Aber have got a fair amount with them this afternoon, to be fair.
Yeah, good following away from home.
Superb. Corner. Anderson again. Stands it right up, right across. Magson with a great header this time and flying in.
Yeah, Darling initially at the back post there. You can pick up a lot of goals just floating around that far post, Mark. And I think Darlington showing his old good habits, just trying to get in the back post there. Bit of shirt tug in.
It was Anderson flying in, by the way, so it was...
He's
Niall Flint who took the corner. For set play, so key. Oh, it's a missed kick. Evans outgoods his first touch. Tell you what, that's tremendous defending from Jordan Knott. It was all about the first touch. Evans has the pace. If he gets his first touch right, he may have been in one-on-one and he might have asked questions.
Yeah, Knott stood up to that really well. I think he read the intentions of Johnny Evans there. Radcliffe, poor clearance there by a player of his standards.
He's got to come across him and not foul him there. That's tremendous defending.
Once he's got his body across him, then there's no chance of Evans getting past him, but danger's not over yet.
Kirkman it is to whip one in. Aber now on the attack, great ball in. Great header away by Jared Wright again. So important for Ponty. But Aber having a good spell. Took him 10 minutes to get going. With the last 3 or 4 minutes, it's all Aber, and Thorne will come across.
The thing is, Mark, it's getting those balls in the penalty area, and eventually they've done it 5 or 6 times already now.
Thorne fires it in. Again, Wright will get the header away. Hooks it back across the front. Wright hooks it clear. Kirkman decided to take it first time. I think he could have took a touch and just set it up. Oh, Walsh, the ball bounce goes against Walsh. Walsh, Danny Williams decides to look after it and trying to break quick. Cummins spreads the play. Great ball, Cummins. Davis gets a touch. Davis on from Cardiff City. Green does he smash it across? Goes for goal instead of pulling it back. Kieran Lewis is 8 yards away, asking why didn't you pull it back? But it looked like Clayton Green went for goal then. Right or wrong decision that one, Tom?
Yeah, wrong decision there, Mark.
Yeah.
He should have picked somebody out. He should have drilled that across the 6-yard box and hoped for the best there. But good counter-attack by the home side. Good intelligent play there. Releases Green. And then he just... I think he got caught in 2 minds probably.
Hammond wins the header again. Williams just takes it out of play. Yeah, Clayton Green has been amongst the goals, especially early on in the season. It's always going to be a key figure. Signing from Barrytown. Barrytown, by the way, of course, have eased their way to the title, the Cymru South. But the Cymru North title is still a tight affair.
Yeah.
Colwyn Bay and Holywell.
Yeah, big result last weekend, Mark, for Johnny Hazeldene's team, winning 3-1. You know, at Colwyn Bay, brilliant win that.
He is.
There's one player you don't want to see injured for them. Got Litchfield on the bench. Well, I'm not sure if he's fully fit, actually.
Bradford is holding the back of his leg there, which obviously looks like a hamstring doubt. Yeah, and he has definitely. This could be an important moment in this game. One thing's for sure, Anthony Taff-Williams will not want to lose Louis Bradford, cornerstone of the Aberystwyth defence. Tom, breaking play. I think we have to say well done to Wales in the international football, especially all the young teams as well, but especially the first team. A brilliant draw in Croatia. And a smart, comfortable 1-0 win in midweek against Latvia.
Yeah, massive win. And a brilliant start to the campaign. You know, 4 points out of two tough games, and you can't take it away from them.
Yeah, Kiefer Moore with a real centre forwards had a great header from Kiefer Moore, wasn't it?
Absolutely terrific. Textbook. If you want to coach somebody out ahead of the ball, that's right at the textbook.
And as it's a Welsh programme, I've really been forced to say this, but I think a certain team playing in white beat a certain team playing in blue about an hour ago. 3-2 in the last minute. Swansea City 3, Cardiff City 2.
Yeah, massive win for Swansea, and puts Cardiff in a bit of trouble down the bottom, Mark.
OK, Tom, we're only supposed to make the announcement. Evans flicks it on.
Could be dead there, mate.
Can he switch the play here? Lewis didn't see the switch. Davis was on. It's a little bit untidy, Tom. This could be, so far, you know, a run-of-the-mill relegation scrap. I think the substitution is going to be made, by the way. Litchfield will be coming on for Bradford. Now, at this stage of the season, that could be the end of his season.
Yeah, it could certainly be, Mark. That is, like, you can see the disappointment on his face there. The thing is, as soon as he pulled up there, you know that was a bad one.
So Sam Litchfield, the number 5, will come on for Louis Bradford. Litchfield's played most of the season, hasn't he?
Yes, he just missed the last 3 games, I think, with injury. And timely that he's come back this afternoon. That really leaves him a little bit short in midfield. And Thorne, you know, he's a terrific player.
The aggressor.
Yeah,
he's the aggressor
in midfield. Yeah, he sets the tone. To be fair to Thorne, so they really, you know, missing him from the middle of the park.
Yeah, you have your luck, and you have as the season goes. They say it evens out, but when you're in Jenkins' position at the moment, fighting for points, you don't want to lose your main defender, especially for the last 3 weeks of the season. So Flint being defeated, Tom, by Haverfordwest. It really leaves Flint in the mire as well.
No, I mean, again, you know, there's going to be a few more twists and turns probably before the end of the season, Mark.
I was lucky enough to be at the Cardiff Met Tenor-Pont last night. It was a wonderful game, 3-2, 5 goals. Great advert for the Cymru Premier. Ratcliffe, a little bit tight there. Wright makes the right decision, hooks it away. He's still on sign, John Owen. Jared Wright makes up for his misplaced pass with a decent clearance. Kirkman. Ben Amoun is working his socks off out there as a defender so far. Kirkman. Green. Amoun now on the right wing. Right, the left wing back over here. It's getting good spaces. Can they get the switch on? Green looks for the inside pass. Williams onside. Green again. His pass eventually lands at the feet of Jordan Knott. No team really got the upper hand yet, Tom. Still sparring.
There's good passes play there still from the home side, Mark. Put about 10-15 passes together here.
Not. Davis, great ball, Green. Davis going into the area. Litchfield makes his entrance to the game with a decent clearance. But that, like you said, was a smart few passes from Ponty, gaining in confidence.
Yeah, just that last pass, you know, not lovely ball in. Just the 1-2 there with Green. Didn't quite polish off the final pass there.
Yeah, this is interesting though. As you say, the markers obviously will change between Bradford and Litchfield, but I should imagine he'll do the same job. As a great throw. Looks like it hit him on the hand then, but referee says play on. Williams. Knott puts it into a decent area. Easy collect for Matt Turner.
Yeah, there's a poor cross there by Knott. No pace on the ball.
Yeah, he still looks in pain. That's frustration on his face, but I think there's a little bit of pain there as well. He knows what's at stake. Margerson heads away. Margerson joined on loan at Christmas, and he's done a great job. His dad, of course, Martin Margerson, went to the Euros in 2016 as a goalkeeping coach, and he's with the England setup now, so he's doing very well for himself. Across the goals, big man John Owen bundles himself into the area, doesn't quite connect properly.
I think he's here this afternoon, Margerson.
Yeah, seen him at a few of the games.
Just need this throw in there. And eventually comes in Johnny Owen. I think there's nobody in the box, so he knocks that across the 6-yard box, but nobody there to take advantage.
Yeah, these are two teams who may have been counted out a couple of times this season, to be fair to them. Early doors, I think everybody said Ponty maybe not have enough strength, but they built a new squad again at Christmas, and the 14 out of 18 points since the break have been incredible. Which most probably, Tom, as a manager and player, you would have thought would have got him out of trouble by now.
Yeah.
Chance. Shot off. Just wide. Just wide. We're at an angle where we thought that could have been going in, by the way. Niall Flint.
Yeah, certainly got a few Aber fans on their toes there. Again, good play by Kirkham on the left-hand side. For sure, they needed to hit the target, didn't he? Keeper had it covered.
European Challenge Cup Rugby, Cardiff versus Sale Sharks tonight at 8 PM on S4C. Great game to look forward to. Anderson gets a foul, the tug from behind from Kieran Lewis. Free kick given. Andrew Stokes
not happy,
not impressed with giving a free kick away in the area there. He's just bundled him over. Kieran Lewis has been a key figure for Ponty most of the season. If I was John Owen, I'd take Jared Wright out of the equation, because he wins most of them usually. Litchfield gets the seconds then. Walsh tried to hook it back in then. Walsh didn't get connection with it. Walsh rejoined from Barrytown this season.
Really got to be careful on these surfaces, Mark. Once you let the ball bounce, you're in trouble.
Lewis. Right, back to Ratcliffe. Just about shows the win condition there. Flint wins the first header and he'll challenge Magnuson for the second. Foul for me. Great challenge, got away with it. Right with the header. Evans fancying a pot shot from goal. Lewis, can he break clear? Lewis stays with him. Just too many touches there. Could have laid it off much quicker then, Tom.
Yeah, too many touches on the ball, slows it all down.
Cummins tries to play it in behind. Thorne gets it away, only to Lewis. Cummins. Amoun. Oh, that's brilliant. Amoun drags it back across the line, clips it in, and is that a last ditch clearance there by Walsh, I think, which could be a brilliant clearance.
Yeah, it certainly was. Great defending there. There's lovely footwork here. Initial pass from Cummings. Great feet there by Ben Amoun. Looks to me the ball going out there as well, Matt, from our angle here.
Yeah, and it was Liam Walsh who got a foot in as Danny Williams was about to put it into the box, into the net, by the way. In it comes. Well, I hope you enjoyed that 5 minutes of sunshine, Tom, because the Ponty wind is blowing at the moment. Amoun keeps it in play, no flag either.
Looked offside to me, right?
Did look offside, gets a shot off. Great save, he asked a question. He didn't pull it back across. He went in and asked a question to the goalie. And Turner, if that's on target, that's a great save.
Yeah, again, not with that pass. Amoun. He's made some really good runs off the ball this afternoon.
It is a good save. Could have opened the score, and then he knows as well, he could see that. Lewis marking Amoun. Reese wants the short, drags the last man back, Niall Flint. Referee, as per usual, walks in like a boxing judge, says let's have it clean, lads. Lewis, better corner this time. Header from right, straight down into the defence. Cummins. Lewis threads one through to Danny Williams. He's onside. Can he put it in first time? Lewis, keeper should be favourite there. Great punch from the keeper. Davis.
Yes, Aberystwyth's turn to defend now.
Yeah, first piece of sustained pressure at the 26 minutes, really. Ponty just trying to force the opener. Cummins. Lewis again puts one in. Big man still up. Green gets a knockdown. Great knockdown. Headed away by the centre back. And it's one-on-one here. Niall Flint running Curtis Rees into the box. Tries to take him on. Gets a second touch. Maybe a yellow here. Maybe a yellow here for Anderson. Could be a little bit harsh. It's a bit, well, he's saying this early, but we're 27 minutes into the game. That's why he gets the yellow. And I'll give you a chance on the second look, Tom, but is he unlucky? Is he just going for the ball, or is it worth a yellow?
Well, first of all, Mark, should be defending that a lot better. Flynn showing good pace there. Comes inside. Anderson is coming up then. In support here. Yeah, he's a bit unfortunate there, I think. I have to agree with you there, Mark. Yeah, he's trying to get the ball, just to get his toe on the ball, but he collects the yellow. Yeah, his foot wasn't up or nothing, so I think the player made the most of it. Ratcliffe sends it a long way this time. Green climbs Litchfield. Tremendous leap from Litchfield. Amun not playing almost as a 9, Tom, playing down the sides of the box. Yeah, he's quite a clever player, I think, Amun. Good runs off the ball. And the thing is, with him, with his runs, you can't sort of say, well, you centre half to mark him. No. Yeah, because he's dragging you everywhere. Yeah. So you really, it's about communication from the Aberystwyth back four, you know, passing him on. There are good following here this afternoon, including Phil Green there, father of Clayton Green, ex-Swansea City. I haven't seen him for years, Mark, and played for the Welsh semi-pro side at Gloucester City many years ago with Phil Green in the forward line. Drew with England, Cup 2-all. Brilliant, brilliant. But the rain has decided its hour's rest now is over, and it's back again. Margerson, Cummins. So they just need to break a bit quicker. That switch is on again. I don't think they've got the player. What a ball that is. Amun's in. First touch is brilliant. Second touch is not a goal. His first touch was that good. He surely has to convert with his second. Couldn't get enough power on it, and it's hooked off the line by Jack Thorne. It's a brilliant recovery from the defender. Yeah, superb ball. It's a brilliant first touch by Ben Amun there. Just watching the replay. Lewis. Yeah, Kieran Lewis. You know, he lifts his head up here, spots the run, picks him out. What's his first touch, Mark? Brilliant first touch. Doesn't connect. No, just doesn't connect. To be fair, the keeper does well, though, doesn't he? He comes out really quickly onto him here. So he can't really volley it. The ball's too high up for him, so it's a really difficult chance, actually. Yeah, it looks easy from here. Yeah, it is difficult, but I think when he looks back at it, Big Ben, he would have wanted to hit the net with the back of that. I'm sure you would have in your playing days as well. Brilliant first touch. Could have been the opener, but credit, and a lot of credit, to Jack Thorne for being in the right place at the right time. How significant could that be in the next hour? Yeah, 30 minutes on the clock. But if you just watch this ball now, Mark, it stands up there, doesn't it? It won't come down for him. That's why he didn't get a good contact on it. Not making excuses for him, but... Strikers Union? Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, you're a top-class defender yourself, man. I wouldn't say top-class, Tom. Let's watch him get letters. Nice to see Turner okay after that. Yeah, well, he'll be thanking Thorne at half-time. But Ben has been the main man for Ponty. I think he scored over a third of their goals, which is incredible. Yeah, he's got 12 goals in the league this season, Mark. How significant could this weather change be now, Tom? Because there's no doubt it's just picked up another few miles, the wind, and the rain is starting to lash down now at Ponty, and that'll be at the backs in the second period. Everybody says
weather does have a part to play in games. Great ball, in it comes, chance, oh, what a finish! Davis, the left back, we've been talking about the switch all afternoon so far. It's a brilliant ball in, and what a finish! Ponty take a 1-0 lead, the home fans are overjoyed. Aber survived a minute ago, but now it's Ponty 1, Aber 0.
Yeah, they had the overload on this left-hand side for the goal. Good crisp pass in there, and watch this cross, Mark. Brilliant cross to the far, well, not the far post, but
Tom Davis, the left back.
Davis come in. Yeah, where's Walsh? He doesn't realise he should be tracking him the run there, but it was a great cross. And again, that's a free header, Mark. That's absolutely
well. That's
so easy.
Twice against Aber this year. Tom Davis, the 19-year-old lonely from Cardiff City. He's scored with a volley against them at Park Avenue, and he arrives and puts this right in the back of the net. That could be a massive goal.
Yeah, huge goal. But two wing backs to each other, Mark. That's not on. You've got to be defending that a lot better.
How significant is the loss of Louis Bradford when you give a goal away like that? Green leaves Anderson for dead there and powers on Williams. And if he can get the switch on again, Davis is in the same place. Davis has been making that unselfish run, Tom, since the first minute. And it pays off for him this time. Walsh. Owen. Wind just going against him then.
Yes, he is picking up a bit of a breeze here now.
The wind,
Mark.
Yeah, why don't you tell the truth, Tom? The Welsh commentators are down below in the luxury hotel commentating. We're on top of the scaffolding and we're nearly getting blown away. So if the noise goes in a couple of minutes, check your radios. Yeah, as it stands, there's Taff, head in hand.
Want to breathe, you got a chance to win.
Well, yeah, you're right, Tom. All of a sudden they have a chance of getting into the 7th spot in a European playoff, which seemed a million miles away. One thing for certain, though, Tom, get safe first.
It's a long way to go in this game, though, Mark. Saw that at Park Avenue. I was there, 3-1 up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Aberystwyth, and coasting to victory.
Yeah.
And suddenly, a couple of moments of madness, and it's 3-3. And how significant could that be at the end of the season?
There's young Tom Davis there, doing himself a power of good. It's a great ball, by the way, from Cummins. It don't get much better than that, Tom.
No,
it do not get much better than that when you're coming onto that.
So
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. So who's supposed to be picking up? Aberystwyth haven't really adjusted, have they? When they defend, they don't really know who's picking the wing backs up, because Cummings has been, having foray after foray down that right hand side.
Yeah, I just think the midfield battle as well, which as a pull. He's unlucky not to get the free kick there. Hooked on. Wright is winning too much up the far end as well. Gerard Wright, he's won every header so far. We knew he'd be a key figure. Cummins. How big, Tom, is this next 10 minutes for Aber and their season? I tell you, another goal would be a mountain to climb in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely, especially if this strong wind persists. Be, at the back of the home side in the second half.
Yeah, going back to the goal, by the way, Tom, if you're looking, if you're doing a championship game, or if you get a one wing back bombing down, puts that sort of crossing, and the left wing back finishes with a header as good as that, you're talking a quality goal, and that's what I think it was.
Yeah, it was definitely
from the from the Pontypridd point of view. Not. Davis gets it back to Not. Almond in too much space. Little bit disjointed at the moment, Aber.
Yeah, Kieran Lewis there should have dealt with that a lot better.
He should, but he's been on the ball most probably more than anybody so far, Tom, and he's almost running this game, isn't he? Yeah, he's been a good player over the years at Carmarthen Town. Right, Green. Yeah, we talk about physical battles and in midfield, Green, Curtis Rees in there up against the likes of Harry Anderson and Alex Darlington, who 9 times out of 10 was a forward. It's a late one from Cummins. That is a late one as well. He'd be lucky not to get a yellow here. Gets a yellow.
Yeah, clumsy there.
Yeah, he's obviously wanted to start aggressively. He showed that in the first minute or two, but he's not going to get away with this.
Again, it's for the third time, Mark, that Pontypridd tried to play out from the back.
Oh, that is a yellow. No doubt at all.
Margetson initially.
Jake Canavan allegedly was the late comer to the game. Looks like he may be coming on as a substitute. I think Anderson will take the kick first. Anderson whips it in. That's brilliant hands from Ratcliffe. Whether the shout was to let it go or not, he didn't take no chances, and he collected it really well.
Yeah, George Ratcliffe looks the bee's knees to be in goal. 10 and under 21 caps for Wales. I wonder if you can take off Darlington.
It was Darlington, was it? No, Darlington's on there.
No,
Still on
there. No, he's going to take him off.
Yeah, yeah. No injury, you're saying. It could be a tactical substitution.
Yeah.
Kirkman fires a great ball down the line. And Flint does well to keep it in. Cummins won't be able to be as aggressive now. That's why he didn't make the tackle. But 38 minutes on the clock, Tom. Aber deserve to be behind. Ponty deserve to be 1-0 ahead.
I think so. Created sort of, better openings for me.
Thorne. Not gets there first. Free kick given to Ponty. Referee says block. He's got white tape there on his socks, and the rule is for the viewers to know that tape has to be the same colour as the socks. And there is Alex Darlington leaving the field. His midfield afternoon didn't last long. They've used 2 substitutions already.
Yeah, it looks as if Darlington picked up an injury there, hasn't he?
Yeah, maybe Williams is looking to the next week game. Say they got Airbus next week. Darlington, of course, is a great finisher. Maybe thinking ahead, but obviously it's too soon for that. The climb from Litchfield over right. Williams scraps on. Referee says play on. Referee's done well so far, He's let a lot of 50-50s go. Brilliant from substitute, but he's driving the wrong way. Davis almost takes it off him. Chance! Williams flashes the volley over the bar. Corner given.
Kavanagh nearly cost his team there, Mark, the substitution. Dwelled on the ball a little bit there.
Yes, he did too.
Trying to be too clever there. Then Davis comes across him, does really well there. That effort by Danny Williams takes a slight deflection.
The referee obviously seen a deflection, but yet again, 40 minutes on the clock. What significance a second goal would make here for Ponty. Amoun, the target most probably. Jared Wright as well has been amongst the goals from set plays this season. Kirkman, I think, gets the first contact. The young left back.
Good defending there. Again, good delivery. No chance for the keeper coming for that, Mark.
But after their 1-0 victory, their brilliant victory over Flint last week in the 96th minute, Tom, Aber simply haven't got going yet.
Not really. They've just relied on, just long balls and just trying to turn the Pontypridd defence. But they haven't created anything through passing through the, through midfield.
Lewis, great ball again, headed away to the edge, hooked away by Canavan. Anderson, unfortunately, ball bounced up and it is hand. Referee says play on. Rees hooks on instead of heading it. Cummins, will he go back to the goalkeeper or clear his lines? Does the clever thing for me. Green. Right. Can Amoun get in behind? Thorne, the goalkeeper, he's off his line. Can he take it early? Amoun, great effort. Oh, may have gone in had Jack Thorne not headed it off the line again. That's a brace off the line.
It's great vision, actually. By Moon there.
Well, it'd be great to see the replay, Tom, because I think it was going in.
It's 4v4, you're the Mark on the counter.
Aber on the counter. Niall Flynn, can he get it in early? Margerson, great defending. Runs it out of play and gets a free kick. Tremendous defending from Margerson. But here's a Moon's break.
Yeah, I don't know what the keeper was doing there. Caught in two minds. Ooh, that looks as if
it's going in.
Yeah,
it's going in. So look at the six. He could see, he thought that Amoun might take it on. And that's great play from Jack Thorne to be thinking as far ahead like that. Will I get the back of the net today, says Amoun. Wouldn't bet against it the way he's playing so far. Kirkman, decent in the air for a fullback, Kirkman. John Owen. Is there the fans below us, Tom? Have they got a big bass drum with them?
I think so.
I hope so, because I thought it was thunder, and I don't fancy that on this country.
I think the sun's about to come out again, though, Mark. 12 left, yeah.
Amoun looks to spread the play, looking for Williams, puts it into a decent area, but Turner comes and collects. Scorio highlights, 9:30 on Monday, all the Premier goals from the weekend, and look out for a couple of specials as well. Flint has tried his hardest. Flint gets a shot off. Great hands, Ratcliffe. That was as if he was just in training. He's got a smile on his face, because on other days with the rain and wind, that could have gone anywhere. Dealt with it really well. It's a great effort, by the way.
Yeah, sometimes they can catch a keeper unawares, but he's on his toes there, Radcliffe.
Lewis looking to get Cummins, who's been the outlet for most of the half, the right wing back, but the goal scorer has been the left wing back, Tom Davis. Yeah, Cummins is in no man's land there. He just can't make a challenge because he's on that yellow.
Yeah, and probably Flint knows that as well. You know, if you're a winger, you're going to hold your best.
Yeah.
Take him on, try and entice another foul.
But as tight as the battle in the Championship conferences, Tom, for the third spot and the likes, some good teams. There's a decent team going to go out to this league this year. Obviously, we'll have Barry Town from the south in and one of the two from up top. There's a little bit going off the ball there with John Owen and Jared Wright. News is that Hollywell haven't gone for a licence, so we look like welcoming Colwyn Bay.
Well, both teams, to be fair, have had a terrific season.
Yeah. Walsh. Not Jordan, not. Williams has been busy. Litchfield hasn't had a break since coming on. Canavan gets it down. 3 added minutes. Amoun again gets it. Williams, can he get the wrong side? The balance of the Ponty defence, Tom, in Wright, Margerson and Knott, they got a good balance. At the other end, they've just been dragged a little bit.
Yeah, they really found it hard against, you know, to who's picking up Ben Amoun. Danny Williams, he's a busy little player as well. Not many teams play two up front these days, Mark, do they?
No. I'm sure they will in the second period. Canavan into a good area. It's a great knockdown. He's unlucky there. Litchfield, he's travelled well. It was a good knockdown. But Ratcliffe just seems to be commanding that area at the moment. And he is playing really well. Williams, one-on-one. Just lets it roll out of play. Seconds ticking down for the first half. A 1-0 scoreline fair, Tom, at the half-time?
Yes, I think so, Mark. I think the home side have deserved the slight advantage they've got. Just been a bit more creative than their opponents.
The second one just before half-time would be incredible. Great ball in. Amun would be favourite. Kirkman again, the youngster at left-back, should press me, aerially especially. Amun wants a free kick, he gets the foot in. Green. Just, ball goes wide off Amun.
And asking the linesman there for a foul. He wasn't forthcoming, the linesman.
So were Ponty to get 3 points this afternoon, it would be 17 points out of 21. And you're on about earning your way to stay in the division. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, I think the signings they've made, the changes they made to the side, none more so probably than the taker of this free kick.
Well, at present, Tom, we don't know what will happen in the second half, but they just do look the better of the two sides at present, on the afternoon anyway. Ratcliffe. Amun heads it across Litchfield. But with the second half coming up, Aber have really clung on in a few games this season and produced some spectacular comebacks. So still plenty to play for in the second 45 as the sun arrives. Kirkman. Referee's whistle signals the end of the first 45 minutes. The goal from Fonty after 20 minutes gives the Valley Club a 1-0 lead at half-time against Aberystwyth. We look forward to seeing you in the second 45 minutes.
Screwfix Sprint, y noddi pêl-droed ar S4C. Screwfix Sprint, yn nodi pêl-droed ar S4C.
Gêm fawr yn y gwylodion yn uwch gyngred Cymru JD. A dim ond un tîm sydd ynddi, i fod yn hollol onest â chi, Pontypridd yw'r rheini ar y blaen o gol i ddim ar yr egoel ac Aberystwyth wedi dioddau yn yr hanner cyntaf yna. Digon o gyfleoedd hefyd, gallen ni bod yn fwy, ond fel ni gyd yn gwybod, fel ni wedi dysgu ar draws y blynyddoedd, gall unrhyw beth ddigwydd. Davies ar gol yn y pen draw, Ponty yn ei heiddi hi. A fel fi'n gweud, maen nhw wastad ond mewn gêm bêl-droed, pan mae un i ddim ewi. Emlyn Lewis di camu lawr o'r pwynt sylwebu nôl i ochr y cae. Wel, mae'n man i fynd edrych yn syth ar y cyfleoedd na, o ran Pontypridd. Emlyn, ond yn teimlo fel mae'n teimlo fel bod yna fwlch rhwng y ddau dîm yma, pnawn yma.
Ar hyn i bryd mae'n gwy un ochr rhaid gweud. Mae Cummins a Davies ochr chwith yn achosi broblemau iddyn nhw. A wedyn mae canol y cae Pontypridd United bob ail bêl a Kieran Lewis yn dominatio'r bêl bob tro. Edrych ar un pas a dyna Danny Williams a Ben Amoon fel ni'n sôn, tric bach fan hyn yn achosi broblemau. A bron ysgorio y gol cyntaf yna yn Davies eto.
Beth sy'n mynd trw'ch meddwl chi pan chi yn methu cyfleoedd? Fi'n gwybod bod nhw wedi sgorio, ond nhw'n ban y gol i ddim. Ond fydd na nerfusrwydd yn stafell newid Pontypridd?
I'r amddiffynwyr efallai, achos nhw sydd efo'r challenge o cadw bant, ond na, i'r ymwysodwr yn siŵr yn y bach fwy positif, a gobeithio cael cyfleoedd arall. Mae Amon wedi cael cwbl o gyfleoedd nawr, fe siŵr Siom ddim cael gol, ond gobeithio fe geithio gol erbyn diwedd y gêm.
Mae'n chwarae dda, mae'n edrych yn drefnus, Pontypridd, i fod yn deg.
Ydyn, mae'n rhaid gweud, ond mi'n credu mae'r unig ffordd mae Aberystwyth yn achosi broblemau i cael tri yn uwch, a mae Davies a Cummins yn chwarae'n uchel, felly mae lle i gael tu allan, Nott a Margetson, ond ie, mae Pontypridd yn dominatio'r gêm.
Ac yn i weld y gol, y gwahaniaeth rhwng y ddau dîm, cyfnod o bwyso a, wel, dim amheuaeth bod nhw'n heiddi ddi, ddweud y lleia Emlyn.
Na, dim yn gwbl. A Aberystwyth jyst methu clirio'r bêl fyna. Kieran Lewis yn cael troiad, pêl a wedyn Cummings, pêl yn ferfol dda, a draw Davies yn dod i fewn, debyg i Trent Alexander a Robertson yn y dyddiau, ond fel ydych chi weld, Davies tu fewn Walsh, a mae angen Walsh agor i ysgwydd, dwi heb neu hynny, a mae Davies sy'n ymlaen a gol da.
Davies ar fenthyg o Gaerdydd, mae'n ddiddorol, maen nhw mewn sefyllfa delfrydol fan hyn i ddenu chwaraewyr o'r clybiau proffesiynol. Chi yn met lawr yr hel, falle bod yna polisi gwahanol o ran met, ond maen nhw'n neud yn cael cwpl o fois o cysnewydd mewn tymor yma hefyd. Mae'n gwych i weld,
Mae'n gwych i weld, mae Radcliffe wedi bod efo Barry, mae pobl yn mynd ar fenthyg i lot o glwbiau yn y gyngred, ond beth sy'n bwysig hefyd, mae busnes efo Pontypridd fel yn sôn efo Paul Regan ar hyn y bryd yn gwthio'r busnes yna. So mae arni gael i gwario ar pobl sydd ar y lym. So mae hynny'n bositif yn ffordd yna beth sy'n gryfder am Pontypridd.
Beth sy'n positif i Aberystwyth heblaw y ffaith bod dim ond un gol sydd yn ddig. Gan i weld rhai cyfleoedd nhw fan hyn. Maen nhw'n dîm sy'n hanner cyntaf siomedig dros ben, ond maen nhw dal yn dîm sy'n gallu fod yn beryglus.
Maen nhw dal yn y gêm, a na beth sy'n bwysig. A fi'n credu Anthony Williams yn hapus am hynna. Wrth gwrs angen ei dau newid o Darlington yn dod off, a Bradford yn dod bant o'r cae. Mae hynny'n mynd i roi siom mewn ffordd i'r dîm, i'r chwaraewyr ar y cae, ond fel ni'n sôn, maen nhw yn achosi rhyw fath o broblemau. Dyn nhw ddim yn fod dim meddiant o'r bêl, a mi'n credu mae Aberystwyth digon hapus ddim cael meddiant. Ond mae Flint, mae John Owen a Johnny Evans angen dod mewn i'r gêm, tymor bach yn fwy, achosi tymor bach yn fwy broblemau, ond problem sydd efo nhw ar hyn y bryd, does dim y lefel o'r final ball fel mae'n sôn. So na'r unig problem sydd efo Aberystwyth ar hyn y bryd, ond gobeithio dyn nhw'n nôl mewn i'r gêm a byth yn gwybod. So mae un siawns i Aberystwyth a byth yn gwybod.
O un i ddim oedd i'r regwl trwy diwethoedd yn y gwrdd o'r tîm cartre'r adeg ni, gorffennodd hi'n 2 gol yr un. Chi byth yn gwybod, pidwch gadael ni. Fel tasach chi'n meiddio, byddwch chi'n gael ni nawr. Ni siarad y capten Cymru Ec fan hyn, ni'n mynd i glywed gan ni reolwr nhw. Ffrind i bawb, Mark Jones gyda Sioned.
Diolch Dylan. Mark, me and you, we've just about dried off from the shower we had in that first half. Thoughts on that first half? Ponty deservedly in the lead?
Yeah, I think deservedly in the lead. They might be disappointed and are a couple ahead. They've been powerful. They've been the stronger team. Ben Amoon's been a danger since the first minute to the last minute, and I think they're comfortably ahead at the moment.
We've got Emlyn Lewis as a part of our team on Scorio today. Emlyn might want to look away for this one because we're going to talk Penybont, Mark, and we're going to talk Nathan Wood. What a goal this was from Nathan last night, and what a comeback by Rhys Griffiths' team.
Yeah, it was a fantastic game. Both sides were absolutely brilliant. Met a little bit unlucky, but yeah, it was a brilliant win for Penybont, and what a goal from Nathan Wood. You know, he has his ups and downs in the game. You know, some managers leave him out of teams and might make mistakes in their careers, but what a wonderful goal. It's one of the best goals I've seen in the Cymru Premier for a long time, and congratulations to him.
And Nathan, of course, is a player you know very well. He was a part of your Cymru C squad. How pleasing is it to see him getting that kind of goal?
Yeah, it's great. Most probably, like I said, he didn't make the starting lineup, and he most probably thought he should have made the starting lineup, and he's answering people back, and he's answering people back in the right way. Wonderful goal. I won't say it, but Maradona-like.
I knew you were going to get Maradona in there somewhere, Jonah. Jonah, thank you very much for your company. Well, gol Tom Davies sy'n gwahanu'r ddau dîm yma ar yr hanner. A fel mae pethau'n sefyll, Pontypridd, un cam yn nes at ddiogelwch. Ymunwch â ni ar ôl yr egoel ar gyfer yr ail hanner.
Screwfix Sprint, y noddi pêl-droed ar S4C. Screwfix Sprint, y noddi pêl-droed ar S4C.
Croeso nôl ato ni I Pontypridd. Tair wythnos I heddi, y penwythnos arferol, y tymor arferol, byddwn ni wedi dod I ben yn Newcomers Cymru, JD penwythnos nesa. Gêm fawr arall yn y gwylodion, Flint yn erbyn Caernarfon. Uchafbwyntiau I ddod. Cofiwch, nos lun, o'r cyfan sydd wedi digwydd penwythnos yma. Ond fel o'n i'n gweud wedyn, di sadwrn nesa, Flint yn erbyn Caernarfon ar hyn o bryd. Flint ac Aberystwyth yn gyfartal ar pwyntiau lawr yn y gwaelodion. Gemau mawr dros y lle I gyd gan gynnwys hon. Ail hanner mawr I ddod fan hyn. Pontypridd sydd wedi rheoli. Ond dim ond un gêm, un gol hyd yn oed sydd yn ddi. Dyn ni fynd nôl at ein tîmau sylwebu. Unwaith eto, draw ni at Mike Davies.
Welcome back to the University of South Wales in Pontypridd, where Ponty lead Aberystwyth 1-0 in a massive 6-pointer down the rear end of the JD Cymru Premier League. Exciting first half. Aber fans will hope for a little bit more excitement, than here is one of their greatest goal scorers ever alongside me, Tommy Morgan. Tom, a little bit more from the Green and Blacks?
No, absolutely, Mark. Need a lot more effort and a lot more quality in the top third of the pitch. They need to, get the ball down and play a little bit, because they've got plenty of ability. They've got, players that can play on the break. They've got Johnny Owen up front who can hold the ball up, bring midfield players into play. But at the moment, they just bypass midfield. And to be fair to Pontypridd, they've found it fairly easy to defend against them.
Yeah, it's a great assumption of the first half for me, Tom. It's exactly what I would have agreed with. Just walking back over at half-time, quick start. That's more you want from the likes of Iwan Lewis, who plays in that sort of vein. Niall Flint, I thought, was Aber's best player in the first period. Still trying his hardest, but needs to, like you said, have a few more in the green and black shirts playing like him.
I think there's a bit of a battle going on between him and Cummins, isn't there?
Yeah,
there's a bit of afters there as well.
Yeah, there won't be too many Christmas cards sent between them two this year, will there?
Definitely not.
Cummins with the ball of the first half, Tom. I was lucky enough then, as we were walking back across from talking to Sean and David at half-time, to bump into Jason Bowen and Martin Marguson sat together, and Bowes, who's had a great smile on his face, which means a lot, right? He was speaking brilliant as well. Good luck to Jason and his family. And he spoke about the first goal, Tom. He said about the quality of the first goal, the cross from the right side, and the left wing back to get the header as well. He said any level of football, it was a great goal. It's nice to hear from someone with class like him.
Yeah, he's a quality player. Jason Edward as well at the interval there, and what a handful he was when he was playing for the Reds. I mean, I'm sure he gave you as well some uncomfortable afternoons on the touchline, that's for sure.
Yeah. A back pass has gone astray there, and John Owen's onside. Puts it on to Lewis. I'd like to see Lewis go more central, Tom. Why is he playing more left of a three today? He's getting central now. Can he get the shot off? Puts a cross in, just across the top of John Owen. He needs to be in the action.
Yeah, absolutely, Mark, but...
Second ball's in there, he is again, gets a knockdown chance. Oh, what a save that could be. And what a chance that was for big John Owen. It falls at the feet of the 6'4" centre forward. Ratcliffe pulls off a miraculous save.
Yeah. Lewis heads this down. I think John Owen's turning away thinking he scored there.
Oh, what a save, Tom.
But Radford just pounces on that. Good pressure from Aberystwyth. Johnny Evans is exceptionally well down this right-hand side. Whips a great ball into that far post. Lewis competes for it and nearly finishes off there.
So they've most probably competed and performed better in the first 2.5 minutes of the second half than they did in the first half. But that man, Ratcliffe, is the man in form with the gloves on of late, and that's a great save. Doesn't really connect as well as same as Amoun's in the first half, most probably, Tom.
Yeah.
Just didn't bounce right for him.
Yeah, didn't probably get as good a clean effort on it, but still got to credit the keeper. He's going one way and then he has to go back the other way. So terrific save from Radcliffe, and we all know what goalkeepers love more than anything, and that's clean sheets.
Clayton Green swaps feet and gets it out to the goal scorer, Once again, we've had a change in the weather, and it's nice to see the current bun shining. Davis. Danny Williams seen plenty of the ball in the first half, as did the midfielders, Green, Rees. It's got to be more difficult for them this half for Abbott to get anything out of this.
Well, they still count themselves. They're definitely in the game, Mark. You know, 1-0. You know yourself. Anything can happen.
As per Wales against Croatia this time last Saturday. Nathan Broadhead. A week's gone by, but congratulations. What a way to make your debut for Wales with a goal like that. Yeah, I know there's 40 minutes still left to play, Tom, but I don't think this is the hardest of questions. Anthony Williams and his Aberystwyth team take a point now.
100%.
100%.
I think they would have taken that before the game, Mark, especially considering the result this afternoon.
Of Flint Town.
Yeah, Flint Town, yeah, absolutely. But in the other dugout, Anthony Stokes will be thinking, oh, we're in with a chance here.
Yeah.
If we can hang on to 3 points this afternoon.
And they play Haverfordwest next week?
I think they do, yeah.
At Haverfordwest. Ball stays in play. Clayton Green hooks it down the line. Great ball from Green. Hooked on by Tom Davis. Kirkman, best player for Aber in the first period for me, and sprays a lovely ball. This battle will commence. Flint against Cummins. Cummins taps now Flint on the head as he goes past that. It's still got 14 minutes to go, that battle.
He's got to be careful, Cummins.
Yeah, definitely. You know, you just can't clip people on the top of the head when you're on a yellow.
It's all about confidence, I'm not saying, but...
Here's a replay.
No, I'm not going to show it, Mark.
You got away with it, Luke. Not guilty. It's a great kick from Ratcliffe. He kicks to the length of the pitch. Danny Williams. Amun knocks it in front to Williams. It's a corner. Soft corner, but it's with this wind swirling everywhere. Has to be the in-swinger for me now. Yeah, and the youngster on loan from Cardiff City will go over and take it. Tom Davis. I'm sure he'll ask questions to the goalkeeper here. When they load up, Tom, Ponty, there's the main man for putting people off. He will stand in front of Turner's already telling the referee no. Green will just be a nuisance on the toes of the goalkeeper. Whips it across. Oh, Amun heads it wide.
Good corner coming in here. Amun just can get his forehead on that one, just glances off his...
That's a quality corner.
Yeah, absolutely.
But there's Charlie Corsby. This looks like his nana's bought him a hat for Christmas. Cummins. Margerson.
He just looks comfy on the ball, doesn't he, Margerson?
Yeah, I just think it's a balance, Tom. We're right down in front of us now. If you look at that back three, you've got Margerson, you know, predominantly right-footed. Jared Wright, I think, either foot, and Jordan off the other side. There's balance there, isn't there? There's height and there's pace.
Yeah, and the distances between them are good as well. They get quite compact.
That is a standard throw-in from Ponty. I've seen that so many times this season. Not. Tries to force the pass. Tom Davis. Straight pass.
Yeah, I'll be disappointed there, Davis.
Yeah, I know it's only 8 minutes of this second half gone so far, but for me, Anthony Williams would be much, much happier. And it's Niall Flynn still competing really well. you know, if you're having an off day, Tom, as a team, as a club on the day, you have to have some sort of individual perform really well and keep you going. Keep you going. A little bit like Penabont last night. They're 2-0 behind, and Nathan Wood does score that wonder goal, and what a lift it gives you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lewis. Amoun tries to switch play, gets there eventually. No, Litchfield does well.
Yeah, good pressure though. Danny Williams forces him to put it out of play. Got a good bench as well, haven't they, this afternoon, Pontypridd?
Well, their squad has increased. You know, I've seen them warming up at half time, like you just said, Tom. 7 or 8 of them will start. I think 4 of them were starters in the first 10 games. That shows the change what was made at Christmas time.
Well, nothing beats having a bit of competition for places, Mark.
Litchfield puts it out of play. Second goal would be absolutely key to Ponty. Aber have to dig in, stay in the race. He scored late goals in a lot of games this season. Jordan Ott will fire a throw in here. Not. Target will be right. It's a good head away from Litchfield. Amoun knocks the ball down. Turner collects. It's just like you see the top games, Tom. Like you say, we've seen Connors Key last week and seen Penabont and the Met last night. And this does look a bottom 6 scrap compared to the boys who are at the top with less pressure.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's not taking nothing away from anybody, but once you've made that top 6, you have that end of season buffer of knowing you're involved in the fight for Europe.
Yeah, you can basically chill, can't you? You know you've got another opportunity.
And Newtown are one of the kings. I think have they done that twice in their reign in the last 10 seasons? Finished bottom of the top 6. Ash Morris, legend as Welsh Premier goalkeepers goes. His old team Bala will be playing TNS in the cup final. Ash was in goals the day they won the cup final against TNS. I think there'll be 3 or 4 teams in the top 6, all wearing TNS scarves on the day. Secures another spot.
Yeah, absolutely. If they win it. Bala could repeat that result.
Goal on the day. Amoun gets the shot off. Spectacular shot. Speculative as well. Hasn't charged up yet, Tom, the second half. There's Stokes. I think that's why he'll be the happier of the 2 at present, even though he's 1-0 behind. They've shown more in the second half, but they're a dogged team. They very rarely roll over. They've always shown plenty of spirit. Litchfield. Cummins. Pass inside the Green. Green asks questions. He won the greatness of ball, but he gets away with it. Lewis. Cummins. Definitely moving it quicker in the first half. Ponty. Strong 50 challenge. It's more like it. Amoun gives the free kick away in the end.
Challenge is flying in at the moment, Mark.
Yeah, definitely. You know how important it is.
Anderson asking Mr. Pratt if that warranted a card.
Yeah, I don't think it was that one. It was a challenge with Clayton Green, the 50-50.
Before, yeah.
Clayton would have been favourite for that. Haverford, 7th spot. No goals as well. 40 points. So a win against Ponty if they play them next week would put them into that playoff spot. Tony Pennock will be a happy man, and you can't count them out. If they're on form, they've got good players. They seem to have gained form at the right time of the season. Oh, chance. Amoun, he got plenty of pace, he's finishing well of late. Can he finish this time? Oh, he should have taken it on, or not. It's off the line, third chance maybe. Lewis. Oh, big chance for Amoun to put the game to bed.
Now, if you were the manager, Mark, which we're not, you can see why Stokes is thinking there, what are you doing, Benham, to start with?
Yeah, he's not thinking, he's boiling, Tom.
Oh, my God, yes.
He's left them for dead, so it's just down to him, Ben. Just slide it either side of him.
And Thorne changed his mind there. I think he's going to grab his shirt. That would have been a red card there. But excellent save.
Excellent save. Excellent save.
And then the rebound comes, and there was Kirkham clearing off the line.
It's strange, Tom, because one of the 2 goals Ben scored last week at Airbus was almost identical, and he did round the goalkeeper. So you can fall in habit sometimes, but natural goal scorers take that early.
Mark, that's the 3rd time that Abu cleared off the line.
What's that saying? They're still in the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great save, Matt Turner. Even Curtis Rees getting in on the act with a shot.
But that was a golden opportunity for Benham there to settle the tie, really, because you can't see Abu coming back from 2 down.
Well, I'll tell you what, Ben's got a brace last week. He had a hat-trick a few weeks before. He's had a header from 6 yards. He's had one kicked off the line in the first half. And a one-on-one. May have got himself a hat-trick today. Right with the head. Great flick header from Amoun. Chance coming. Does he take it on? Great block. The two managers in the dugout at present. There's one thinking, we're doing well to stay in this and we still got a chance of a point. And in the other dugout, Andrew Stokes is thinking, look at you, well, you could tell, he thinks this should be all over, Tom.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll take a 1-0 low. Not heads forward. Cummins flicks it on. Rees. Amoun gets the flick. Walsh. Canavan helps it on. Owen puts it in behind. Jordan not just guides it back to the goalkeeper. Johnny Evans has been amongst the goals of late, Tom. He just hasn't featured much this afternoon, and obviously Aber need him to feature. Falling behind the late challenge. Cummins has to be careful. It's already on a yellow. Lewis asks for something from the ref, but he says play on. Don't think it was Clayton Green.
It was Cummins, it was.
Luke Cummins, and it's late. He's on a yellow.
Captain Thorne there asking Mr. Pratt.
Well, you're not going to give up on anything at this stage of the season, are you? Cummins has plenty of experience at this level.
I think this is going to go down to the wire, the last game of the season, Mark, the relegation.
Oh, no doubt. Arneson, too wide, too far away from goal, but it's hooked back in. Has to be aimed towards a penalty spot, surely. Cummins misguides his pass. It's John Scrappy, Tom. We talked about relegation scraps, and they often are very scrappy. European Champions Cup Rugby, Saracens versus Ospreys tomorrow at 3 PM on S4C. Plenty of great sport on S4C this weekend. It's in behind again. Wins the first header, Amoun. Gets through a lot of work, Tom.
He certainly does. He looks, to be fair, he looks really fit.
Yeah, and you would say maybe this is his first big year. He had a couple of years at Bridgend, but now he's a main number 9, and he looks like he got a few seasons left in him. Ponty looking to make a substitution, and Harrison Bright is warming up there. Who are you taking off, Tom? Ponty, I don't see any injuries.
Possibly Curtis Rees, maybe.
Lewis fires one in. Green, sure it won't be Green. Wouldn't be Cummins on a yellow. I doubt it because he's the defender. Flint again. Walsh to Flint. Walsh gets his team a corner. They're showing some decent application in the second half, Aber.
There's plenty of fight in them, to be fair.
There is.
Have they got the quality, though? That's the thing.
Use Harrison Bright. They've won 2 of their 4 last games, by the way, Aber, so, you know, it's not as if they're coming into this game on bad form. Johnny Evans has scored 3 versus Pontypridd this season. Can he get a 4th? Kirkman strolls out to take the corner. Delivery key now. Pace and power. Clips it in. Jared Wright again. He's a total strength in the air, Tom. Jared Wright.
He's a silly free kick to give away there.
I think I was right. It is Luke Cummins. It is Luke Cummins number 2.
What?
Yeah, it is Luke. And his manager has looked at that, Tom. He's seen that last one, what could have been, and that's a bold decision, you know. That's a bold decision. And could be a bright decision.
Flint's having a chat with him there. He's gone off with him, actually.
There you are. They're still, you know, they're having a ding-dong. And if you're on a yellow card, your team are 1-0 ahead. He's an inexperienced manager, Andrew Stokes, but I would maybe have to agree with that.
Yeah, you can certainly see the thinking behind it. He's not happy, is he? Who Cummins?
Not at all.
No.
He's a game character. He's a good footballer, but I just think that's a smart off-the-field decision by the manager. 3 at the back. Harrison Bright will most probably go to right wing back. Amoon wins another header. Evans wants it early. Kirkman plays it in. Yeah. I'm looking down at Margus in the centre back, Tom, and at present I don't think he'll need a shower at the end. He hasn't broke sweat. Davis, Williams, Green will come inside. Green spreads the play. Spreads the players out of play. As the weather changes again, Aber fans will be hoping the score changes soon. 66 minutes.
They got one more throw of the dice, Aberystwyth.
Yeah, I remember him performing. We spoke about it the last time we saw him. I remember him performing down at Town last season in the last game of the season. And boy, did they perform. So they need to bring that to the table again now in the last 20 minutes. There's great games of football every week and everywhere. And there's untidy games, and this will have to go in the untidy bracket, I think. But it means so much to both teams and clubs. Kirkman. Lewis is definitely getting more into the action. He drives across. Can he get a shot off? Should have taken it on. It's on the edge. Kirkman on his left foot should be able to stand it up. Whips it across the front. Marguson clears it away. Chance to take that on then, Lewis. Bend it in the top corner.
But I was watching Johnny Evans there and Owen, and neither of them moved. You've got to move. If you're going to score a goal, you have to be on the move. You can't start. You're never going to score a goal on your heels.
Even if moving defenders out of the way.
Yeah, absolutely. You make space for somebody else.
Thorne, there's a rainbow over the pitch. Thorne fires a throw in. Marguson, Canavan, same again now from Thorne. Litchfield wants that early. It's a good run. Or is it Johnny Owen? It is Owen. He spins his man. Stands it up to the back post. Anybody waiting? Green just does the right thing. Just hooks him miles down the pitch. Williams. Davis. Ooh. Yeah, Kirkman will join the yellow card club.
Yeah, rightly so there.
I think he had to do it, by the way.
Very picturesque setting, isn't it?
If the score stays the same as this, Tom, how big is next week's encounter again then with Flint Town now? This will put some pressure on them.
Well, I think the pressure's on all the teams, except possibly for Haverfordwest, who probably made their
maybe Ponty, if this score stays out today, if they get the 3 points, you're Ponty almost out of it. Lewis, too flat. Anderson heads away. Harrison Bright. Davis. Danny Williams. Green. A little bit of support coming from the Ponty fans and a bit of noise from the stands. That is the straightest ball of the afternoon, which I should expect will run out. There it is, Taff. Two mindsets again. Chance, a 1-1 chance. He's saying to himself, just give us a chance. That man there.
Could throw Steph Davis on probably. Instead of Johnny Owen, maybe.
Steph will put himself about.
Yeah, he certainly will. But what I've been needing more than anything is goals. In 24 appearances, Mark, between them, they've scored 1 goal, John Owen and Steph Davis. So that is relegation trouble, isn't it? Let's be honest.
That's an unbelievable stat. Canavan spins his man, tries to get the foul. Green hooks it clear. Hits Curtis Rees. Rees could be struggling. I think he was struggling from a challenge earlier, and I think he's rattled another one. Oh, he's caught his foot there, his ankle.
He's got in the ground, kicked the ground, didn't he?
Yeah, and it's so unforgiving on this turf. Yeah, there he does. He catches it before he gets it. The rain absolutely lashing down again at Pontypridd. Owen, Evans in the area. Can he get in the area and create some damage? Great ball across. Too much on it. But they're just starting to ask a question or two. Great ball in. Far post Evans. Oh, he was waiting. What an important head it is from Margerson. We show the replay. He's just waiting there, Johnny Evans.
Substitution coming up. It's an air kick there.
It is an air kick. Somewhere over the rainbow, the Aber fans are looking for an equaliser.
Yeah, the top scorer's been withdrawn.
Well, that's a strange one. If he's been amongst the goals, but that's the way it goes.
I think there's a tactical change as well. Steph Davis trying to organise things there.
Whipped in. Right again heads away. And at half time, I think my first thing would have been to try and stop Jared Wright, get a blocker on him. Heads it away again as we talk about him. Lewis has been on the ball. Asking a question, keepers a shout. Sometimes, Tom, there's free kicks for goalkeepers and there's free kicks for goalkeepers. You are refereeing this coming in now, right? Wow, look at that rainbow. That is a beauty, by the way.
Certainly is.
A double rainbow. You haven't bought the round, have you, Tom?
Aftermark. I don't get as much money as you. Remember that.
We didn't show the replay. Ratcliffe. Litchfield. Right. Kirkman. Well, there's 18 minutes to go, Tom, and they're going to get a chance before the 18 minutes unless Ponty score the other end, and they are still very much in this, Aber.
Yeah, but it still don't seem to have that quality in and around the box. You know, it's going to take something, because at the moment Aberystwyth is putting a bit of pressure on, but they don't really look as if they're going to trouble the goalkeeper.
Walsh. Davis gets a header. Feet up John Owen. No, just another header won by Jared Wright, who for me is ahead in the man of the match stakes at the moment. Green bundles two other players over. And there, as per usual, there was bound to be an argument.
I think Green's been a little bit unfortunate there.
Yeah,
it happens in front of the other, in front of the dugout there.
Absolutely. Yet again, we'll wait for the replay, but for me, it's a strong midfielder's challenge. It's not the first one. Ball or not? Second one's ball, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
First one,
well, stumbles into it really. Second one, as fair as it comes.
So if you're a manager, Tom, and you're in a relegation dogfight, and you've got your main man in midfield, and he's not making them challenges, are you happy?
No.
I'm exactly right with you. Exactly.
That is Clayton's Green's game, isn't it? He's a competitor.
But you want your players to compete.
Yeah, when I think that's his 9th yellow card of the season.
Wow. It's been a spectacular afternoon on Scorrio. If we haven't had the game of the season, we've had the rainbow of the year. Oh, what an award. What an award on S4C.
And it's a double as well, Mike.
The double.
Yeah.
The DR award. Arneson. Needed more on it again. Green heads away. Over in the dugout, Danny Thomas and Andrew Stokes are having a large conversation. They are, I think, a little bit perturbed at the moment. Lewis and Flint have kept going and been the main men in the second half again. Thorne comes up to take the long throw.
Well, so far in this game, Max, 50 minutes left. What Pontypridd done really well is the second ball, when that comes loose from the long throws, they've won virtually everyone. We need to keep doing that because Aber will keep throwing them at them.
Bends his run. Thorne. First header. Steph Davis. Second header on the edge. Oh, chance back heel. Ratcliffe makes the save again. It's from Ewan Lewis's back heel. I think it was on target. And yet again, without the second glance, I think it's a great save from Ratcliffe.
As Owen it is at the far post here. He misses his kick completely. The first time.
It is Owen, and it is a save from Ratcliffe.
The first one was a great chance, Mark. You watch this. Seen it from a different angle here, and that is an absolutely excellent opportunity there. Good save.
It is. Corner. Whipped in. Kirkman. Far post this time. Litchfield with the header down. Amoun with the second header. Ball's bouncing around. Amoun clears. It was never going to be easy or a close game, this. Long throw again. Thorne strides out there.
So really, this is Aber's best chance in it because they can't break down Pontypridd football-wise, so it's all from set plays.
But they're having a go, and they've been gutsy, and they're giving their manager what he wanted. Go out and show me something. Just go and get me a point. Throw in. Second. Again, sometimes he's made a challenge here. I think it's Jordan Ott has made the challenge. He's had a little tiny tap. He's been clever enough to go over, and he gets a free kick.
And he's going to take a little bit of time away there.
Flint Carnarvon. What a game. Next Saturday.
Huge game for Flint that next weekend. That's for sure. I think we might see a couple of changes for the home side.
Ratcliffe with no rush. 77 minutes on the clock. Pontypridd United on a spectacular winning run at the moment. Green has to be careful with his challenges. Now he's received the yellow. Right. Thorne. Green, can he take the shot on? Can he get the shot off? He gets the shot off. It's blocked by Litchfield, who, by the way, has done well since coming on.
I think Owen Jones will probably make an appearance here, Mark.
Against his old club?
Yeah. It's if
Danny Williams.
Arneson's taking a bit of a knock here.
Yeah.
Trying to win the ball off Clayton Green. Oh, yeah, I think it stretches maybe a knee ligament there.
Hope not. He's had a decent season, Harry Anderson. 7 comes off for Ponty. It is Danny Williams.
He's worked tirelessly, to be fair.
Yeah, he has.
He's good foil for Benamoun.
Yeah. Danny Williams off, Owain Jones on. Owain, of course, the former ABBA player.
Found it really difficult at Park Avenue last season, Mark, to be fair to him. Picked up a few injuries and stuff, never really got going.
Yeah, you need a run. You need a run. I think the same thing's happened this season. Scored, like you said, I think he scored in the first game, or one of the games against ABBA this season. So tactically, Tom, they've Taffer's kept it the same so far. There's 18 minutes on the clock. To make any, to throw anybody else forward, or they're relatively playing with Steph up the top, and Johnny Owen, and Niall Flint either side. So they're playing with 3.
Yeah. For me, maybe they could push Thorne into midfield for the last quarter now. They've got nothing to lose, really. He's by far their best midfield player.
Anderson, I think he'd be coming back on. I don't think they're loaded with substitutes, ABBA. A little bit threadbare on the bench. Kirkman into a good area. Owen. Lewis again gets there first. He's troubled Bright since coming on. Bright stands up well low. Lewis. Davis, Tom Davis, just clips it into an area. Ramon had already made his run.
He's been a little bit disappointed in the second half, Davis. He's just been lost to the game, to be honest.
Turner. Owen, he's got a challenge for everything now. Foul, he's left one in there. It's not the greatest of challenges. That's what he's been brought on to do, though. Put himself about and make a change. For this time and a place to do it.
Yeah, it just takes the impetus out of Aberystwyth's play. That's what Pontypridd want. Now in the last 10 minutes, just scrappy. Just defend.
Ponty's strength of gaining there, apart from Benamoun's goals, have definitely been their back 3. And
I say the goalkeeper, Mark, you know, 3 or 4 clean sheets he's had.
I think this will be his 5th, Tom, in the last 7 games, something like that. So that back 3 and the goalkeeper have really improved them.
To be honest, they've missed Luke Cummins since he went off, Mark. I know it's one of them decisions, 50-50. Do I take him off? Do I not? Okay, manager does it.
You're not fighting the long throws in now, Tom Ponty, with 10 minutes to go. I still think I would have carried on with a long throw. Just seems like they're going to play everything short now and try to keep the ball up that end. I'd be looking for the second with 10 minutes to go.
I would as well. Closing the game down. I mean, that's the way Aberystwyth threw away those points. Instead of, they want to close the game down, and they lost the ball in the top corner, and next minute, well, less than a minute later, Pontypridd equalised.
That may have been a massive goal at the end of the season, that equaliser. They elect to fire it in this time from not. Great header away, put back in. Kieran Lewis. Walsh just clears his lines.
Just notice with Walsh, he does get tired towards the end of games, Mark, and makes mistakes.
There's Neil Smothers there. Tell you what, Tom, we've been with Scorio a long time. Smudger turns up for one game and gets an S4C umbrella with Danny Thomas's father.
What have we done wrong, Mark?
I tell you what, times are hard. And it's been a wet winter. Green. Green will know how important this is. Green was in the team who got relegated with Barry last year, so this will mean a lot to him to stay in this league as captain of Ponty as well. And they're just a few minutes away from having a great chance of staying up. Owen. Bright does a great job in holding him up. Look, the foul Didn't give a foul. 1-on-1. Flint, can he get it green? Again, sometimes you haven't got to make a tackle, Tom, as you know as a defender. You just got to hold people up, and Green did well again then. Stop the cross, stop the flow.
Experience, isn't it? Counts for a lot, Mark.
Litchfield. Margerson heads away. Hooked away. Tired looking Pontypridd now, by the way.
Is that still in the game, Mark?
Well, we did have a chat at half time. Like I said, I think the smart money was on Ponty coming out in the second half with the wind behind them and really putting Aber to the test. But apart from the Ben Amoun 1-on-1, I don't think they've had another chance. Turner. Green wins the first header. Important header. Walsh.
Looking very pensive, the Aber fans there.
Oh, bound to. Bound to. They know how much a goal would mean to them now. Always, you know, 20 or 30 supporters to away games, Aber. Fantastic. Die-hard football supporters. It's kept in. Out of play. It's out of play.
Getting a bit sloppy. Getting a bit sloppy, Pontypridd, Mark. Stop playing football.
Yeah, but it's a type of play you don't want with 7 or 8 minutes to go. If you're going to get sloppy down in the opponent's last third, not in your own. Owen. John Owen, what can he bring to the show? Of course, they finished last season, Aber in 8th spot under Antonio Corbicero. Kirkman. Flint is swapped back over. Flint cuts inside. Canavan. Great ball. Lewis. He's got to get down and get in the box. It's 2 in there now. Walsh decides to take him on. Lewis gets the throw. Thorne will fire across to take it. Everybody got to get forward now. Yeah, that's what Lewis is saying. Dramatic last 5 minutes. It may not seem a great game on a television, but there's a lot at stake. 5 minutes to go. Massive for both these clubs. Aber have been in this league since the start. Not again gets a good header away. He's transformed Not this season. He's been tremendous again this afternoon.
Yeah, he's been excellent, Mark, you're right.
Thorne. Is that a long throw? Is it long enough? It's a tug on a shirt first. Kirkman gets there first. Stays in the mix. John Owen. Try and get a free kick here, John Owen. Shapes his marker. Can he get the shot off Owen? No foul. Lewis. Oh, Lewis had plenty of time then. That is brilliant. Canavan, the youngster, brilliant. Margerson gets a foot on it. Stokes again, and Danny Thomas going through the mill in the Ponty dugout. Again, James wins a header. Tremendous. Bright. Thorne goes back to Turner. Yeah, they look out on their feet, Ponty, Tom. Kirkman.
They can't get forward, Mark. He's just sitting back, whether it's tactical or not, they just can't get out.
I think Flint's been tremendous. All afternoon he's just kept going and going. What a ball that is. Oh, what a great ball that is. You want bodies in there. Okay, he hasn't found anybody, Tom, but sometimes you want bodies in there.
I think he's going to have a word here with the yellow card for Taft there.
Yeah, Anthony Williams there getting the yellow card. We don't know what for. Frustration, of course. Man of the match will be interesting. Yours, Tom? Just a couple to go. I'll give you a couple. Margerson, right and not of the back three. Flint for Aber for me.
No.
You know, well,
I mean,
in the race.
In the race, yeah.
Great tackle, Lewis. Kirkman. James. Lewis still down. Hook clear. Canavan. They're pressing. Green gets the tackle in. Litchfield, oh, there was a shout. There must have been a shout, I believe. No free kick play on, says the referee. Ex-player. Turner. Reese. Kirkman.
Be interesting to see how many minutes you get added at the end, Mark.
Minute and a half now. I'd send one of the centre forwards up, I think. It's a great ball in. James with the first header. Lewis. Could have taken a free kick then. Lewis gets a free kick. How important could this be? Minute left on the clock. Can Aber pull something out here? Ponty look like they've given all they can give. Seasons football could depend on the next minute here.
Ooh. Not sure about that myself, but you know, it's a free kick. Curtis Reese, wasn't it?
Anderson will be. It's not in the greatest position, Tom, because it's in the sort of position where it's too far out to shoot, and it's not a great angle for a cross.
No.
So you know he's going to have to just stand it up over John Owen's head, I think, to James at the back post. Ratcliffe's organising. Cool as a cucumber, Ratcliffe, by the way. Could you sign a goalkeeper in the last 10 games and the goalkeeper gets player of the season if he has 8 clean sheets?
Yeah, absolutely.
Seriously.
Well, he's done really well, hasn't he?
It's massive change. 4 minutes added. 4 minutes added. So Abba have 5 minutes to get the equaliser.
Is your maths really good?
That wasn't bad, was it? 89 plus.
It's 90 on the clock, Mark.
Yeah, that's only the last 10 seconds. Clayton Green gets man of the match. Malcolm Allen's man of the match, Clayton Green. Great competitor and key to Ponty's stay in their inaugural season. He's bringing a centre-half on here, David Vincent. Will he make the substitution before the free kick? I would if he's a centre-back.
Yeah, especially that, you know, Abba got a bit more aerial power with Steph Davis on as well. I think it might be a wise move.
Yeah, Steph Davis has done well since he's come on, by the way. He's put himself around and got 3 or 4 headers.
Yeah, the sign's been, let's make the change. So, off he goes.
Oh. Kieran Lewis.
It's had a solid game, yeah.
Yeah, great game in the first hour especially. Always on the ball. Key player as well. They want him for the next 3 or 4 weeks.
He's just got a bit of work to do this week then, Mark.
Yeah, I just think again, Andrew Stokes has made a good key decision here. He's sending a big man on.
So would you put him to mark somebody now, Mark? Just coming on like that, or just have him as a zonal marker?
Springer they call it. I think I'd free him up.
Yeah,
I'd free him up and say go and win the header for us. It looks like he's going to mark Litchfield. Jared Wright has just stood him behind him. He's in the wrong place at the moment, by the way. Seconds to be won. Amoun gets it away. Anderson has to get it down and put it back in. Kirkman. Don't think the Ponty defence are going to be running out. Gets it wide. Canavan. The angle. It's in the mixer. Vincent wins his header. Canavan wins his header. Break on. Second goal. Goes straight. Goes all the way. Amoun's in there. Gets a touch. Canavan. Full back. Surely not a second goal for Davis. What a save. Brilliant save from Turner. Davis almost put the game to bed, but Matt Turner was having none of it. Great save from Turner.
Yeah, just a bit of good defending previous to that, Mark. Thorne just held up there. Kavanagh, terrific tackle, then loses it. Davis really should have done better there, Mark. Got to be slotting that in the back of the net. That's an excellent opportunity. Last-ditch defending from Aberystwyth, though. But the clock is against them at the moment.
I mean, they got 4 added, and There is no way this ball is going to come out of this corner. There's the chance. Can he go the other way? He goes out. He's made the goalkeeper make a save, by the way, and it's a smart save. But this ball is staying in the corner until Steph Davis goes back and gets it. Harrison Bright puts it out for a goal kick.
I think it'll be another extra minute, Mark. Up to 93 minutes now, but there was that injury.
Does Thorne go forward or Litchfield in the last minute or two? Jared Wright hooks it on. Kirkman. John Owen. Dave Vincent wins his second. Edison's going on. Davis just needs to retain the ball. Take it into areas where you can be hurt. Smart play from Davis. Kirkman, the young lad at the left back, the 19-year-old, has had a great game, by the way, for Aberystwyth.
Yeah, he's really settled in well. I saw him playing last week as well.
Canavan spreads it. Green wins another header.
He can smell out the danger, can he, Clayton Green?
Yeah, but I mean, like you said, it's all about experience, and he's been one of the major signings. If any clubs have made good signings, he would be in one of the top 6 signings of the season. Barry to Ponty. It was a smart move by Ponty getting him. Davis, not still going. Can Lewis put it back in the mixer? It's got to go in there. There's bodies in there. Canavan selecting to take Green on. Green gets the block. Oh, long throw. It's got to be everybody up. Everybody up. Taking nothing away. Aber, they've had to go. They haven't knocked the door down eventually, but they've showed some spirit for me in the second period.
Yeah. They've given it 100%, that's for sure.
But a Tom Davis goal looks like giving Ponty the win, or Aber. Can they get an equaliser? Amoun heads away. Thorne on the edge. Thorne fires it across. Keeper hits them. Does it hit the post? Or does it go for a corner? It's a corner. Does the goalkeeper come up? Turner, you've got to go up, son. You've got to go up. Does Ratcliffe make the save?
He does, actually, Mark. It's good effort by Thorne there. Takes a deflection.
Yeah, that's maybe going in, you know. Kirkman, goalkeeper up. Turner, 6'2". Can he open his scoring in his career? Corner, edge of the box. It's headed back in by Anderson. Again, chance, goalkeeper, 1-0, the goalkeeper scores, would you believe it? Matthew Turner, the ex-Cardiff City and Leeds United goalkeeper, goes up for the corner and puts the equaliser in the 96th minute. Ponty 1, Aber 1, and the hero is the number 1.
Incredible scenes here at Pontypridd. Not often you see a goalkeeper, he's made a great save earlier. This ball, but it comes out, I think, the third time. It's a shot.
He's offside.
He's miles offside.
He's miles offside. He's a yard behind the last defender by the look of it, but we won't spoil any fun now. It's in the back of the net. It's been awarded, and the scoreline says 1-0. We'll leave that for people to debate.
Maybe, I don't know. No, I think it's right plays him on side, actually. It's a bit unfair on Turner there.
What a turnaround. The Seaside fans are going berserk in the stand.
Exactly what happened at Park Avenue, Mark.
Absolutely.
A few weeks ago.
Turner makes the save the other end only a couple of minutes ago from Davis, and he's just equalised. 1-1. Could you write it? .30 seconds left on the clock. They huffed and puffed, Aber, and they did keep going. Ponty couldn't put the game to bed, and they've earned a point. The final scoreline as Matt Turner punches the air is Pontypridd United 1, Aberystwyth Town 1. Brilliant game, Tom. Quick assumption of it?
Yeah, well, it wasn't, you said earlier, Mike, it wasn't the best of games, but dramatic final couple of minutes to the game. And Aberystwyth, they kept going. They kept digging away and got the just rewards in the end. Pontypridd sat back and asked for trouble, and they got trouble in a big way.
Look out for the highlights on Scorio on Monday evening. Final score, Pontypridd United 1, Aberystwyth Town 1.
Bobl bach, dechreuwn ni'r rhaglen yn gweud peidiwch byth gadael gêm yn gynnar. Dyna sut mae pethau'n edrych ar y tabl. Sim gymaint o hynny wedi newid, ond Mae'r gol na wedi newid y cyfan o ran Aberystwyth. Dewch i ni gael ymateb yn syth, draw yn un syth, at Sioned Dafydd.
Anthony, scenes is the first word that comes to mind after that. Can you sum up how you're feeling? What a moment for this club.
Yeah, we didn't play well. I think we battled hard, we put bodies on the line, we put balls in the box. We had 3 or 4 bodies done injured, I mean 2 subs first half. And we've just done to them what they did to us. In fact, they scored 2 late on, so it's justice, I suppose. But at the end of the day, it's another point, and we move on.
And the fact that Matthew Turner, your goalkeeper, got the goal, does that make it a little bit more special?
I couldn't see from the sun there, so I see him claiming it around the corner flag, but no, he's done well. He's come in from Cardiff, he's done well for us. It's took a while for him to adjust, and I think we've had a couple of words back and forth Cardiff, and he's come and produced the goods, made a couple of saves when we nearly killed ourselves and cost us towards the second half, so hang on in there, and you never know in this game.
Anthony, appreciate your time. Diolch yn fawr. Thank you.
Wel, pan chi'n meddwl bod chi wedi gweld y cyfan, mae hwnna'n digwydd. Emlyn, mae rhaid ni weld hwnna. Does dim lot o amser gyda ni. Pêl droed, sut mae pethau ma'n digwydd, Emlyn?
Just yr ail bêl eto, tro cynta. Nath Aberystwyth ennill yr ail bêl, a Anderson chwarae teg a... finish, chwarae teg, gol geidwad dod fyny. Taff obviously wedi Turner ymlaen. Na, great y gol, a great y sôn am pêl droed.
Nôl rhyw 6 wythnos, oedd Aberystwyth yn meddwl bod nhw wedi ennill yn ebyn Pontypridd, gêm gyfartal, yn teimlo bod nhw wedi colli. Mae'r cyfan wedi newid yn llwyr, a dim llawer wedi newid o ran y tabl, ond yw e'n mynd i newid pethau o ran Aberystwyth a Pontypridd, sut maen nhw'n teimlo ar hyn o bryd?
Y meddylfryd yn wahanol. Aberystwyth nôl yn y gêm, a dath Ponty wneud tyma bach yn rhy rhwydd i Aberystwyth nôl yn y gêm, ond chwarae teg iddyn nhw, nath nhw wedi siawnsydd, ar ôl siawns arall, a clyfau arall, a dyma Turner yn sgorio y gol. So, siwr, Pontypridd ddim yn hapus efo'r dyfarnwr, efo'r amseru, fi'n yn siŵr, ond fel nath Taff sôn fyna, justice mewn ffordd, ond fi'n yn siŵr. Game da, a felly, nath Aberystwyth heiddi pwynt efallai.
Ie, mor ddiddorol. Bach o gyferiad, mae'n edrych ddiddorol yn gweddill y tymor, ta beth, nag yw i?
Mae mor dyn, dyl fi'n yn siŵr, a mae Flint yn edrych ar hynna, ond gobeithio siwr Pontypridd yn ennill, ond na, mae'n dyn yna, a Pontypridd nôl mewn yn un sôn yn gynharach yn gwrth yn 8fed, neu hwlffordd o nawr, na, mae'n dyn iawn.
Dyna ni. Emlyn, diolch am y cwmni.
Diolch.
Oedd hwnna'n ddiddorol, oedd hwnna'n hwyl. Diolch am eich cwmni chi. Welwn i chi cyn bo hir. Ta-ra.
Ti di dod ar bibs?
O'n i'n weld bod ti'n dod yn nhw.
O, meddwl chwym gan y capten. Screwfix Sprint, yn noddi pêl droed ar S4C.